Okay, check it out. I've never done this before, but today I'm going to fix a hole in a sock. And I'm going to do it in about less than 5 minutes, and it's going to be really easy, and it's going to last longer than it originally did. And so here's what you do. Here's the sock in question with the hole in it. I'm going to take an orange. You could also use like something where the latex that I'm going to use to fix this doesn't stick to it. So you could use probably a grapefruit if it were something bigger, or some other kind of a waxed, something waxed so that this that I'm going to fix it with doesn't stick to the backing of it. So here's what you do. You put the orange in the sock. This is a blood orange. They're really yummy. And then I'm going to take a piece of scrap material. This is extra thick material, so it should be really durable. And I'm going to cut it so that it covers the place that I want to fix. So I'm going to make kind of a round piece like this. That's not very good. I did not do a very good job on that. But I think that that'll probably work. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now I'm going to dip that piece in some latex, and so I'm going to put some latex in this bowl like that, and then I'm going to dip the piece in there and get it saturated with it like that. And then I might want to take some of the rubber and get it on there like that, so that I know there's plenty of rubber. Now just think how good a cushion this is going to have with rubber on it. And bear in mind, like I said, I've never done this before, but I did rubberize the whole bottom of my tent, so I've got a little bit of experience that's similar. But I've never fixed a sock hole before, but I'm sure that this will work. Like, it's really technical to take this now that it's like covered in rubber and stick it. Now it's not quite big enough where I painted, so I'm going to paint bigger around. You can always buy more rubber. We've got more in the kitchen under the counter there. Like 16 ounces, so I'm good. There's a chunk I don't want that in there. Okay, we're getting there. So you don't need a sewing machine. All you need is a little thick piece of fabric scrap and some rubber and a doodad to put it on there. So far, so good. So the sock's going to be a little bit rubbery, but it's all good. I just want to get that all down good, you know, around the edges. I didn't really have to make it that big, but see what I'm doing there? There we go. And of course I'm not hurting the eatability of that orange. That would be a sin. You don't want to do anything bad to natural things, especially animals. So this one was starting to wear a hole, but it hadn't completely worn a hole through it, so I just coated it heavily with rubber, and I don't think I even have to use a patch. So we're just going to leave that as is. So if this works out, I may just rubberize the heel of all my socks. I've got a bunch of these. Another thing that I just realized is the color of natural rubber is clear. It starts out white, but I don't think you'll ever even know it's there. It will feel thick, but that's all right. It's just going to give it more cushion. The reason oranges work out so good for this is because you throw the peel away, and also the peel has a lot of oil in it. So the rubber is not, there's no way it can stick to that. It's not going to stick good to that. So it'll just release out of there nicely. So you can see that this is the area where it's soiled a little bit and it's starting to wear through. So I'll just show you how you can just rubberize all that. All the way around wherever it's looking like it's wearing. And pretty soon I'm going to do the same thing with holes in jeans. I know a lot of people think it's trendily cool to have holey jeans, but I'm not really one of those. I'm one of those people that thinks that it would be extra cool to have some cool looking patches glued on to my jeans, some various prints, all kinds of kind of like a sticker, except it's a rubber glued on patch. I think that'd be much cooler than ripped jeans that are just getting worse and worse and shredded. Now, since I already have a patch, let's just put this on there. Just give it a little extra thickness. I have a heavy duty heel. And you know, you'd think that the sock companies or somebody had thought of this. It's totally natural. It's 100% biodegradable. This is an organic cotton sock. It isn't totally 100% organic cotton because it has to stretch and stuff and it has to be more durable. So, but it could be. You could buy 100%. I'll bet you they have them out there. And then you can just take this. You could do the same thing with wool. If you can find 100% wool socks. This has like 5% of something else in it, like nylon. But see, the reason that they put that in there for the most part is because it wears out in certain spots. But you could make this, the rubber part, the whole bottom of it rubberized. You can do the front part too. That part too. You can make put a big patch right there. Got gluey fingers. Okay, so I just fixed 4 socks for about 25 cents worth of rubber. They're still drying. To totally cure, it'll probably take a couple of days, but you could take the oranges out of the socks in a couple of hours. And you want to get ammonia-free liquid latex from Liquid Latex Fashions. And I recommend the clear to start out with. Don't try and buy that same product from Amazon because you'll get a good deal, but it won't be clear. I've purchased so many 32 ounces, like this is just a small container. You probably don't want to buy that. because if you get going with using liquid latex, it's an amazing thing that you'll want to use for other products. So buy like a 16 or 32 ounce, and if you buy clear, don't buy it from Amazon. You can buy the colors from Amazon and get a good deal. But if you want the clear, you'll have to go directly to Liquid Latex Fashions because they're the only ones that have clear. And even though Amazon says they have clear, you'll go to use it and it'll dry and it'll be white. And then you have to send it back. I've sent back like 4 different times I've tried it from Amazon, and I've complained and I've complained to them and complained, but they never fixed the problem because the company that sells it on Amazon, for some reason they're mismarking it and they never fix their product on their site. So I like to experiment, so 2 of these are done with patches and 2 of them are just rubbered. And we'll see what the benefits and detriments are of each when we wear them. Okay, so I took the oranges out, and there was a little bit of rubber on there, but you can just wipe it off. It's not going to stick to orange peel. Like I said, the orange peel has a lot of oil in it. So still nice, and be sure and buy organic if you can afford it. So now they'll dry better because both sides are exposed to oxygen. And you can see that that's pretty dry, it just needs to cure. And there's the 2 with the patches. Those will be super thick and strong. I'm excited. Okay, so it's only been a few hours since I did this job and I decided to try one on. You know, call me impatient, but check it out. That's good to go. But yeah, there's no sense in throwing away perfectly good socks when you can just patch them better than new. Look at that. Rubberized. See, works just the same. Works just the same. So thanks for joining me, and go to brettsnaturalhealth.com for amazing millet hull pillows and body pillows, custom orthotics, wooden spine rollers, foot friend massage tools, and other massage tools. Thanks for joining me. Bye.